Ladies and gentlemen, the great Rebecca Louise!
Oh, thank you.
And when you have somebody this great on Neville's Corner, you have to do it in the rubber room in Chapel Hill. Right?
Yeah.
Here we are. Yeah.
Here we are.
In the rubber room.
Well, thank you for inviting us to you today.
Thank you for inviting me to invite
So
you invite you here. Thank you, Jerry Brown.
Yeah.
It's very
He's waving.
exciting. Who's hosting who?
Yeah. We're all hosting each other.
So we warned you that we're gonna just kick it off with a coin flip,
Oh, right.
and you're gonna call it in the air.
All right. In the air.
And if
Can I go head, tail, head, tail,
if you
head,
get it
tail?
right, you get to choose what you do.
Okay, so I could pass it along.
Yeah,
I could make
you-
Jerry come in here.
Yeah, you can make
And say
Jerry.
something.
So you get to choose.
He said no.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs
down.
down. So you get to choose what you do if you get it right. If you get it wrong, we just go first.
Okay.
Sound
Oh,
good? All right.
that's a good deal.
Here we go.
Heads,
Call.
heads.
Da-da-da.
You win.
Oh, I win. Okay,
You're a
so what do I
winner.
want to do?
What do you want to do?
I'll go first.
All right. What's
Do
his
it.
first song?
It's called Old Louise.
All right.
Let me see if I can finger pick it. This is about my mother-in-law, who is deceased and was kind of like a mom to me. So. And I named my youngest daughter after her. I always loved you good, old Louise, just like a daughter would, old Louise. And I still love you good, old Louise. You always taught me right, just like a mother might, old Louise. I took to every word you said. They live inside my heart and head, Louise. You'd sing and make a joyful sound. There is a tavern in the town. I'd always sing another round with you, old Louise. Sure told a story well, as anyone could tell. You'd follow up with one more beer, and now and then I raise a cheer to you, Louise. You took me as I am, old Louise, and I sure could make you laugh. I sang you through your final breath, right by your side until you left. From our beginning to your end, you were good to me, Louise. I sang as long as God allowed. There is a tavern in the town. I'll always sing another round for you, Louise. Oh, Louise. Our Louise.
Wow. That's great. Awesome.
Did we get the thumbs up from Dr. Wang in there? Yeah.
Did we get the thumbs up?
Wait. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yes, we
Thumbs
did.
up.
It was
That's
a creative.
He did the upside down bad thumbs,
He did.
which is so bad it's good.
There you go. He's a creative guy in there.
All right.
Awesome. Well,
you have a song named Louise too.
Oh yeah, very old
You don't
one.
remember how to play it.
I don't know.
Probably.
Is it? I mean, is it
It's
yours
probably
or is it the
It
famous
sounds like
one?
Jolene.
No, I wrote one
Oh,
that was
you
just
wrote
called
Louise?
Louise.
Oh, okay.
Louise.
I think I was learning how to play the banjo or something, and it's like 2 chords, and I just like scream Louise over and
Yeah,
over.
it reminds me of Jolene.
Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
It's probably best that we don't play yours. We just hear his.
Yeah.
Maybe after
people's
the
memory.
fact,
Beautiful.
So we're here in the Rubber Room recording studios.
What are we doing here?
Famous place.
Yeah.
Very famous. Incredibly famous. Jerry Brown's in the next room. So famous. Yeah. All kinds of people have been.
So why are we here today?
Well,
What
we're
are
here
you working on?
because Barry Gray, and I'm sort of roping him into this project, but me and Jerry Brown and Andrew Marlin and Barry Gray are going to produce a record, and I haven't even released my 2-year project. It's coming up, but I just thought I'm going to meet with Jerry, see what we didn't put on this last record, and then I brought in 4 songs that I've written since then, and 1 Wes Collins song.
Okay.
So we were just sort of figuring out how do we want to do this, and what do we want to, and what will work, and is there a common thread? And because sometimes, like last time I came in here was I started in 2016 or something like that, June of, I don't know what year this is, of 2017, and I just started out with a completely different record that I ended up with. So
That's funny.
yeah, and it was really fun to do that, but it was a little bit expensive, and it took me a long time. Yeah, he liked that part. No, but it was okay. It was worth it, and it was really worth it. And then, but it just took this whole new direction, which was actually kind of fun. So it's serendipitous in the end. I'm not complaining or whining. So
That's the way art should be.
so I'm here starting again. Yeah, yeah.
So-
It
so
should
you-
be. That's
so
right.
you have a
What's the art
CD.
tell you were in,
I
though?
agree.
You have a CD release party happening
I do.
on June 9th,
June
right?
9th.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, at the Blue
And you're
Mill.
already working on your new one.
I'm already working
Wow.
on my new one. Just started, and so all we're doing is we've got a CD now of me playing a lot of these songs, and then we'll sit and think about it, and then I'm trying to talk Barry. I don't think I have to work too hard to talk him into this, but we have talked about, and I'm going to re-suggest that he do one side of the record and I do one side of the record, and we'll get. I had an idea for a cover today, and I thought we should both go like this on the cover. He should do that, and I should do this, and we should look like that or something.
Oh,
but and it's kind of a different approach for recording.
Yeah.
Instead of all me, and he's going to help produce this new record anyway. So we'll see whether he agrees or not. But
I don't blame you for choosing him after
yeah,
hearing his
he's
CD.
he's great. He on that last song, Old Louise, he and Wes played on it, but Barry came up with this really cool chord progression at the very end of the song that I am not smart enough to do, and that I just don't understand how to do it. It's not, and so so you just get from me. But he does all this cool stuff, and the two of them on the record with Clint Alphen, it was unbelievable. It was so good. Yeah.
Well, when you win the coin toss and you go first, we always go second.
Okay.
And then you do 2 in a row, and then we just finish with one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can do that.
So since we're talking about albums, we did our album in a closet, basically.
So you're coming out together at the same time, or?
Well, we sang into the closet, and all the sound was captured within the closet. And
Closet. That could be the name of our
I love that.
label, the
How about in the closet?
Soundcatcher.
Closet tunes.
That's funny. And so the name of our album is Key Lime Sky, so we're just going to play that track off there.
I think you should call it Pause It in the Closet.
Pause it
Pause
in
it
the
in the
closet.
Sorry. This is going to take me off on a rabbit hole of bad jokes. All right. So in all seriousness.
In all seriousness.
In all seriousness.
So this is a story that we made up, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a love story.
It's a bittersweet love song, much
That's
like the
fun.
pie, key lime sky.
Okay.
And this is key lime pie, key lime sky. Of course, the sky element is that this pair of lovers would travel into hurricane weather to be with each other.
Oh, wow.
A key lime pie colored sky.
Okay.
In the end.
Okay.
You ready?
Dedication.
Yes.
But the words change.
Oh, thanks.
Lightning flashed over waves in the dawn, and the leaves on the trees were bright blue. On the porch of the station, they could hear the beach whisper all the words the wind blew out of view. And when the train came, his heart filled with rain, though the clouds still had work to do. He saw a key lime sky. He saw a key lime sky. She was looking ahead with a smile that said, "Red, white, busy waters." The train sped away from a love that couldn't stay, her homeland she promised to return to. She thinks how there's nothing so sweet as that feeling of starting anew under a key lime sky. Under a key lime sky. Then one rainy day, the wind blew her away, the memory of words that ring true. Follow your dreams, be what you can be in the place that calls to you. We were meant to be together, just look at the weather, say the words and I'll come flying to you. Into a key lime sky. Into a key lime sky. Into a key lime sky.
I wish I could do that too.
I can.
Oh, you can? I thought you were. I've always wanted to be able to do
I
that.
taught, if you had been in my 8th grade class, you would have learned.
Oh.
I taught all the
Oh,
people
did
in the
you?
8th grade how to do
Well,
that.
I work.
Jared, I did that.
I work in an elementary school.
No, as a student, I mean, in the 8th grade, 1968.
Oh.
Sorry,
So
long
not
time
a
ago.
teacher.
Yeah.
I work in an elementary school, and there's another teacher assistant that can do that like really loud, and I just
yeah.
wish I could do that.
You have to go around the house
But I-
going
But I had the
for
I
like
have the,
4
like,
days.
Really?
sit down.
Okay.
I have the like sit down voice. Like I got that. She can't do that.
I like it when people can do it without using their fingers and they go.
Yeah,
could never
yeah.
do that.
That's
It's
how
like,
she does
whoa.
it. That's how she
Oh,
does it.
yeah. I have all the awe in the world for somebody who can do that. So now I'm supposed to do 2 in a row,
Yeah.
or we talk first? No, we talk later.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Well, we talk about my gigs, but is
Yeah,
that the end?
yeah. Tell me
Okay.
things.
Well, so let's talk about what's happening, what's coming up.
Let's
So,
talk about it.
a couple of things. So, I spent a long time in a band called Rebecca and the High Tones, and 30 years about. And then I took a little break, and I was in a couple of different bands and doing this and doing that and doing a lot of special projects. And I do a lot of things with Danny Gotham, with the circle shows.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah,
those are so
We've
great.
been
and
to
we're
those.
okay, and we're doing
Really
the
enjoyed
Fab
this.
Four. Barry Gray and I are taking set number 1, which is old Beatles. We wanted new Beatles, but we got the old Beatles, and And so that's September 20th at the Cat's Cradle, and we've got Sam Fraser's band as our rhythm section.
Awesome.
It's like, oh, so awesome. And then we'll have a ton of guests and that sort of thing. But anyway, and then Barry and I started the Bennies after his first Circle show, which was a couple of years ago.
Oh.
And we asked Wes, and then the next day we asked FJ and Mike, and then the next day we got Mike Rosato. It went from, let's just be a small duo to 6 pieces in 48 hours.
That's
so,
pretty awesome.
yeah, but no, it's a great band. It's like really great. But
I remember seeing you guys do something, and you said, "I love having this band because they actually know how to show up to things."
Yeah, oh yeah, they're like,
responsible.
yeah, they're grown-ups and stuff. It's really great. And I don't mean that the High Tones weren't grown-ups, but they never ate before a gig. Like 30 years. We were playing for 30 years, and it'd be like, oh, I'm kind of hungry.
What do we do? Panic.
Yeah, so I started bringing Subway sandwiches for years because I knew.
Smart. Yeah.
But I don't have to do any of that with these guys. So, yeah, they know how to tune their instruments. They don't come up on the stage and say, it only takes me 5 minutes. I heard that for 30 years, too. And so, you know, everybody's a grown-up. It's great. But they're all kind of busy. Like FJ's really busy right now with being on the road, and John Shane and doing his own projects. And Wes is sort of getting a little famous and going out west and stuff like that. But so we are very sort of laid back about that and just are like, okay, it is what it is. But we usually play the first Thursday of every month at the Blue Note Grill in some form.
Yep.
But next month, I'm going to open for Daryl Scott on that Thursday with David Burney. We have a little duo called Me and David Burney. Yeah. Sometimes Rod Abernathy sits in and plays with us, which is nice.
That's cool.
So we're doing that. And then June 1st, I'm doing an Allman Brothers tribute that happens every year. And this year it's at Maywood in Raleigh with Johnny Neal, he was one of the originals. It's really fun. And then June 5th, I'm with Jonathan Bird. Barry Gray and I are with Jonathan Bird. This is all leading up to my CD release party. June 6th is Daryl Scott. June 8th is Barry's CD release party at the Doodad Farm. Yep. June 9th is my blue shirt party is what I'm calling it. I'm trying to be a little different. Barry might not be calling his a CD release party. I don't know. I just called it that. But
it's not really about the CD these days, is it?
No, it's really
People
not.
really listen to
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah,
it's
the songs. Yeah. So album release, right? So June 9th at the blue shirt party, and I made a big mistake and had a bunch of T-shirts made that don't look very good, so I'm going to give them away. But then I got the good ones, and they're coming in tomorrow.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, I know.
happened to us.
Yeah, 50 of them, $300. It was not pretty, and they wouldn't take them back. But anyway, so that's June 9th, 5 to 7, and everybody and their brother's going to be there. People who are all on the record. So Don Dixon's coming in from Ohio. Jude Johnson's coming in from Nashville. Jonathan Bird's going to be there, Tommy Goldsmith's going to be there, Sam Fraser's going to be there, Barry Gray's going to be there, Wes Collins is going to be there, and the guys, Robert Sledge and Rob Ladd will be there.
It's like the Avengers with songwriters.
It's going to be so awesome. And there's more. And Taz Halloween, Emma Davis, I think Kate Rudy and Libby Rodenbaugh. Libby's from Mipsa.
Yeah.
And Joseph Terrell was on the record, and I don't know if he's in town, but we'll see. But so I'm getting everybody in, and they're going to do their versions of the songs that I did in the first set. And then we're going to do my versions of the song in the second set. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then June 14th is the Circle Show, the Spring-Summer Circle Show at the Art Center. And that's Danny's. I do the Christmas one. Danny does the summer one.
Awesome.
And who's going to be in that? Barry, Isabel, and all the usual suspects. And then, and her song happens May 19th at the Doodad Farm, and that's going to be like just a ton of great music for several hours in the Sunday afternoon, May 19th. Anyway, that's enough gigs for now, but there's a lot more. And me and David Burney, I'm in this band with David Burney called Me and David Burney. So we're doing some things as well, but we're going to do the Daryl Scott thing, and then we start again in September doing house concerts. And I'm sort of leaning on Barry to do more duo stuff too.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Remember that first week of June? You can just make it completely Rebecca Newton.
Yes, Rebecca Newton.
Every night of the week almost.
You'll just be so sick of me by Sunday at 7 o'clock. You'll be, oh my God, really? And maybe all while they're on the air. Okay, so now I'm supposed to do a song, I guess. Oh, two. You said two in a
songs,
row.
Right.
Okay, we can do that. This is, what am I going to do first? I'm going to do a song that's off the record. Old Louise is on the record too. It's really a great version.
Awesome.
And then this is a song called To the Man. So I wrote this song. I was in a songwriting circle with Dean Driver, Barry Gray, Glenn Jones, Nancy Middleton, Wes Collins. Did I say Barry? I might have said him twice. And me. Anyway, there were 7 of us.
You can't say Barry's
I'm probably
name.
forgetting somebody. Anyway, there were 7 of us, but mostly there were like 4 or 5 of us. And so we'd get prompts, and there'd be some prompt, and everybody write a song. So a lot of what's on Wes's new record is from that song circle.
Oh wow, cool.
And some of mine, 3 or 4 of mine are from that song circle.
Wow.
It was short lived.
Do you guys all have the same line in your song?
No, it's just like a word, right? So you could associate. That'd be fun too. You could do like free association.
Oh, okay.
So this is a song, and I don't remember what the prompt was, but I wrote this for. This is a song for men. Oops, there's no. What do you call it? Whatever this is called, capo on this, right? So. And it's called To the Man, and on the record Taz Halloween does the vocal arrangements and sings all the background parts, and the Bennies do this, and it was kind of a joke song. It started out as a joke, and I mean it's still kind of a joke song, but it's serious, but it's still funny. So all the guys in the room, I brought it in, and Nancy wasn't there that night, and they were all looking at the floor when I said this is a song for men, and they were all like looking at the floor, and I thought, oh my gosh, I think they think that I've written about one of these guys, right? And they were all sort of like doing this while I was after the first verse, and then when I came in with the second verse, you could hear all this, and then they all started laughing and stuff, and I thought, okay, it wasn't about any of you guys in this room, but it's about all of them too. So it's called To the Man. I just love a man. I love to watch him fly and notice where he lands and never wonders why. He's sometimes far away. He does the best he can. I just love a man. I just love a man the way I love a dog. Watch him sit and stand, the way we get along. I love to watch him think, I love to watch his hands. I just love a man, I really love a man. A man has his moments, he can shine like a full moon in a great big sea. Yeah, whenever I do that, the men are always like, oh my God, I love that song. It's like, of course you do. It's funny. And they don't even catch it, right? That's what
watch them think.
Yeah,
it's just that sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to say, I think, for a man, and so,
that's
just
right.
a little mute like a dog, and it's
so
cute.
It's better when they don't say much, don't you think?
No offense. Just let them know.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody to like mansplain me or tell me how life is supposed to be or whatever. So when I need that, I call somebody and say, all right. Probably sounds
sing
like
them a
that,
song.
too. Yeah. So this is a song I wrote not for anybody, but I was talking to Janet Kenworthy from The Rooster's Wife on the phone. Oh,
I've heard of this place.
Oh, it's really great.
One day.
It's great. She's a great supporter of musicians around the United States and the world and stuff.
They advertise on NPR.
Yeah, really good big stuff.
I heard that they advertise on NPR, right?
She probably does. Yeah.
I heard them about them today.
Yeah, let me see if this is going. So, I was talking to her on the phone about one of my best friends, Linnell, who was up in New Hampshire. And I said something, and she said, "Wait a minute, what? God's in New Hampshire?" And I said, "No, but oh my God, what a great, fun line for a song."
Yeah.
So it's a serious song, but I wrote that. I used that line and wrote a song like that night. It was really fun. Okay, so this is going on the new record, and we're trying it 2 different ways. Andrew recorded it as a waltz, kind of a up-tempo country waltz, and then I recorded it this way. Went out for breakfast, a little past 1. The day was half over, for it had begun. It rained on the windshield and it rained on the car. I thought about you and the man that you are. The man that you are is a mystery to me. You come on like the truth, then you leave like a thief. God's own tears, they got nothing on me. If I cried a river, I'd cry to sea. Sometimes we keep love and sometimes we lose. Sometimes we stand in the devil's own shoes. I'll favor you till the day when I die. I heard God's in New Hampshire and I wish I could fly. Been lucky to know you and lucky to learn, but our luck's had its time, now it's starting to turn. We've had a good run, such a good run, you and I. Maybe we'll meet on that cloud in the sky. Sometimes we keep love and sometimes we lose, and sometimes we stand in the devil's own shoes. I'll favor you till the day when I die. I heard God's in New Hampshire and I wish I could fly. God, if you're listening, please wait for me. I'm weary and worn for my search to be free. I don't really need much, just an answer to why. It's a long way up north and I have no keep loving. Sometimes we lose, and sometimes we stand in the devil's own shoes. I'll favor you till the day when I die. I heard God's in New Hampshire, and I wish I could fly. If God's in New Hampshire, will He teach me to fly?
That's great.
I think it's kind of like laughing in here, right? With this. Oh, you guys are too young for laughing. Sorry. There used to be a show in the 60s called Laughing, and at the very end, it was very hilarious. There'd be one guy clapping at the very end on the TV show.
The kids do that all the time. Whenever there's a chance to clap, there's always that one that's like,
yeah, that's it.
For as long as possible.
Well, I never got out of the 8th grade, I think. So.
Well, those were some beautiful songs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I cried a river, I'd cry to sea.
Yeah.
So if one wanted to listen to Rebecca Newton music, where do they go?
ReverbNation.com/Rebecca Newton is probably the best place. But now CD Baby and Amazon, as of June 9th or maybe June 5th, something like that, will have.
So then it'll be streaming everywhere.
Yeah,
We'll
see.
You'll be on Spotify.
Yeah,
iTunes,
I guess. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm figuring it out. So I just keep shoving everything up on Reverb and RebeccaNewton.com.
Yeah. But if you put it on CD Baby, then they
do it.
They
Okay.
distribute it everywhere.
Well, there we go. And BlueShirtRecord.com will also have the Blue Shirt record stuff. But so I've got somebody working on RebeccaNewton.com right now. So it's now it's got my other life and not much of my music life.
I think I looked at it today, and it was like split in two.
Yeah, that's my old. But he's just
here
working
to
on
see like your business.
My business life,
and
and then the left one takes you to Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
But he's redoing the whole thing. So
awesome.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
We're gonna play one last song.
Thank you, Jerry Brown.
Yeah, thank you for hosting us.
I think he was like he'd had enough of me today and he left. So I guess we get to take everything that we want
in here. Or he's taking that nap. He said he was gonna take a nap. So
maybe he's sleeping. Well, I'll take the pre-war he's got in the next round. The real pre-war.
That is a beautiful guitar, by the way. The only other one I've seen, I think Danny Gotham has one, right? And Joe Newberry.
And Andrew Marlin has a D model. It's beautiful.
I haven't seen that one up close. Andrew, you're welcome to join us anytime you want.
Come on up. He's in Europe right now, so it'll be a little bit of a drive.
Well, we're booked out till August anyway, so whenever you get back.
Oh, there he is. He woke up. He woke up as soon as he was playing the guitar.
Awesome.
He's playing the guitar.
So
he's looking at his watch.
It's getting late.
I just made that up. All right.
So this last song is, I told you I work in the schools.
Yeah.
My first year of school, I was really excited about it. And they took us to the convocation, which is like the big pep rally for teachers. And so this song was all based off that pep rally. So.
Okay, fine. Do a little tune this song.
It's a new day, it's a fresh start. Let's cherish the failure's not an option. Let's open opportunity and knock it. Let's take action and stop all the talking. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. You gotta have fun. You gotta take risks. You gotta make each other smile, and you gotta inspire and make a difference. You gotta break free. You gotta dream big. You gotta share your gift with the world and find the courage to let your voice ring. 'Cause it's a new day. It's a fresh start. Let's cherish this moment, let it fill your mind and heart. 'Cause failure's not an option. Let's open opportunity and knock it. Let's take action and stop all the talking. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. And when you get to the top, reach back and help someone up. It takes courage to admit you didn't do it all alone. Embrace your loved ones. Reach out to your friends. This world can be a magical place if you just follow your heart and stay true to the end. 'Cause it's a new day. It's a fresh start. Let's cherish this moment, let it fill your mind and heart. 'Cause failure's not an option. Let's open opportunity and knock it. Let's take action and stop all the talking. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. Let's build each other up and put the courage in. Right. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you, Dr. Wang, Jerry Brown, with the rubber room.
Where's Jerry Brown at? Let's find him.
Yeah, let's come on in, Jerry Brown. Oh, what?
Woohoo!
Just stand up.
There he is.
Wang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye,
Have a good
everybody.